Hi everybody, and firstly, thank you for taking the opportunity to have a look at what we believe to be one of the best opportunities in the world. So a little bit about myself first before I go into our fantastic marketing plan. My name's Claire Powell, and my background was office management and training. And when I was pregnant with my second little boy, I took voluntary redundancy. It was a really hard decision, but when I went back to work after my first little boy, I still had to do my full-time job in part-time hours, which I found really, really stressful. So everything was going great until January of last year, when we decided I should really go back to work because money was a little bit tight after Christmas. Then there was a week of snow and then half term, and I really didn't want to go back to paying half my salary out in childcare costs. So thank goodness I found Forever. I saw a huge opportunity where I could continue to be that stay-at-home mum, but earn a corporate income. So fast forward 18 months, I'm now a senior manager, earning nearly 3 times more than my full-time wage in the solicitors, which is obviously fantastic because I'm there for my children, but yet I'm earning that corporate income, so our lifestyle hasn't had to change at all. So enough about me. I'm going to talk you through our marketing plan and how we earn our money. So you've either been sent this by myself or somebody that I'm helping to build a business. So any questions, then please just come back to us. So the first thing we do is find 5 key people. So we teach everybody to use the product, so you become your own best customer and then you recommend the products, which is quite easy because you will fall in love with these superior products. And we have got a more in-depth presentation that you can ask for, and of course it will go through the products and the background of the company as well, but this is just generally an overview of how you get paid. So yeah, we use the products, you become your own best customer, you develop around about 20 to 30 customers, you look after those, and then you find your 5 key people who are doing exactly the same. So we just coach and duplicate. Now, this business is all about multiplying your time. So this is how we build a successful business. So for example, you've got 10 hours put into your business. On the left there, you've got somebody that can put 20 hours in. You've got a business builder who can put 30 hours in. A business builder, again at the top there, 50 hours in. A retailer just putting 5 hours into their business. And also on the right there, 10 hours. Now that's 125 hours being worked in your business. Now I don't know about you, but I have not got 125 hours in my working week. So every hour that is worked in your business, you get paid for, which is obviously phenomenal. So let me just go on to the next slide for you, just to explain the 3 areas of income. So you've got a retailer, and I've got to be honest, when I first started, that is all I needed, just not to go back to work, just so that, because of course I was I was made redundant, so that's all we needed just to kind of live on, really. So yeah, £200 to £400 plus per month. There's lots of people out there that are looking for that type of income. So that's just retailing, so that's just being your own best customer and recommending the products. And then in the middle here, we've got a business leader. Now, the income's for a business leader, and that, again, that's just looking after your customers and finding 5 key people to exactly the same. And that's around about £800 to £2,000 plus per month. And then we've got a business development manager like myself, and then that's going on to £2,000 to £20,000 plus per month, and that's just helping business leaders and coaching and mentoring them. So more going down the training route. So then this is how we do it. Now, when Rex Morn, who's the founder of Forever, had this idea for the business, he knew that we were going to be world brand leaders. So he knew that we would be obviously global. So this is just our internal currency. So it's very similar to the euro. We just talk in case credits. So it's just an internal point system. So you can see on the screen here, one case credit is around £159 wholesale and £227 retail. Now that is obviously, as a business owner, you would purchase the products directly from the manufacturer, and that's forever, and you would purchase them at £159 and then you would retail them at £227, giving you an instant profit there as well. So that, again, like I said, that was all I wanted when I first started. And then you're going to earn around about £68 then for each case credit that goes through your business. And as you can see on the bottom here, every product has a different case credit value, and the higher the product cost, the higher the case credit value. So then there's two ways to come into the company. You've got your 15% discount. This is our business box, and you would purchase this then at £199.75, and that gives you an instant profit of 30%. So you're going to get your 30% profit and your 5% bonus. Now your 5% bonus is on the retail value of your product, so things that you obviously recommend to your friends and family, and also products that you've fallen in love with yourself. So there is also a new distributor way of joining, and then you would get 15% discount, but that's more of a customer. So you'd get 18 of the fastest selling products, and you get a discount on those, which is a 15% discount, making this business in a box £199.75. Now, a few years ago, myself and my husband purchased a franchise, a teeth whitening franchise, and that cost us nearly £20,000, which is just crazy to think that you can purchase a business for £199.75. So this is the first position on the marketing plan, which is supervisor. Now, when you qualify as a supervisor, you're going to be earning around about £250 plus per calendar month. Now, it's over 2 consecutive months, it's 25 case credits, and that's not just yourself. Obviously, it's for everybody that's working in your business. So as I explained earlier about the hours going into your business, it's everybody's hours and case credits account for yours. So you've got an assistant supervisor here on a 5% cashback bonus, and then you have had an increase of 3%. So you're going to be getting the difference. So this assistant supervisor is on 5% cashback bonus, and then you're going to get 8%. So this is opening up another stream of income. So you're going to be getting 3% on every assistant supervisor and everything that goes through their business. So it's typically around about 3 to 5 people in the team, and your sponsoring bonus then increases to £45 per person, because the company recognises that you are going to be helping these people within the that you've introduced into the business. So then it's assistant manager, and that's anything for £600 plus per calendar month. And of course, this is just your team leading bonus. This is not including your 30% cash in hand profit as well, which is fantastic. So this is 75 case credits over 2 consecutive months. You never go back to zero. You always carry forward the case credits. And this is typically around about 10 to 15 people in the team. And as you can see there, your sponsoring bonus has increased to £54 per person. Now, as you can see, you're an assistant manager here in the middle. And on the left-hand side, you've got a supervisor. So they're on an 8% bonus. So you basically just get the difference. So that is 5%. And then you've got an assistant supervisor here, and they are on a 5% cashback bonus. which is paid into your bank on the 15th of every month, and the difference then is 8%. And again, here you've got the different percentages. It's just the difference between where you are on the marketing plan and where they are on the marketing plan. But you get 30% cash profit in your hand, and then you get your personal bonus as well of 13%. So then this is a crucial part of the marketing plan, and this is where you've achieved manager. Now this is 120 case credits over 2 consecutive months, and this is around about 15 to 25 people in your team. Now they don't have to be directly sponsored by yourself. You are going to have people that come into your business that want to do exactly the same as you, and they are going to be moving up the marketing plan just as you have. So you've got on the left hand side here an assistant manager. Now they're on 13% personal bonus, and you've had an increase of to 18%. So again, you get the difference. You get 5%, and you get 5% of everything that runs through their business. And then here you've got a supervisor. They are on an 8% personal bonus, so you get 10% of everything that runs through their business. And again, you can see here just the differences between where you are on the marketing plan and where they are on the marketing plan, and you just get the difference. And here you get a sponsoring bonus of £64 because the company recognises, that you will be helping and obviously mentoring everybody that you bring into your business. And then you're looking at around about £800 to £2,000 plus per month. So once you've achieved manager, obviously you can help and coach others to do exactly the same. So because if somebody that you've personally sponsored comes into the business and achieves manager, you're both on, as I'll show you on the other slide, an 18% personal bonus. So there's no difference. But this is where our fourth stream of income kicks in, because this is the royalty style income. So the company again recognises that you have helped that person to manager, so they are going to give you a royalty style income. So you've put your hard work in at the beginning, and it's just the same as when people write songs and things like that. They get paid for every time a radio station plays that song, or if anybody purchases that. So you get 6% of everything that runs through Flow's business, and that's typically around about £900 per calendar month. And then you've got Joe here. Again, you're going to have an influence on the managers coming through your business. So again, the company knows that you will have helped them. So this is a royalty style income of 3%. Now this is 3% of everything that runs through Joe's business, which on an average manager turnover is around about £15,000 per calendar month. Now again, that's average. Obviously those figures can vary. So you've got £450 then going through from Joe, and then you've got 2% then coming from Mo, and that is around about £300 per calendar month. So that's a royalty style income of £1,650 per calendar month, plus your £800 to £2,000 per calendar month. So that's a total of £2,450 to £3,650 per calendar month. Now, when I saw this, I was just blown away. So I just thought, right, okay, I am going to help as many people as possible to the crucial part in the marketing plan, which is manager, which is, of course, what I've done. So you can imagine you can have as many lines of manager as you would like. So I'm a senior manager here, so I've helped 2 personally sponsored managers, so that's an average income of around about £29,000 to £61,000 per year. And then you've got a soaring manager, which is 5 personally sponsored managers, which is of course 5 personally sponsored managers to you, and that's £45 to £104 per calendar month, per annum, sorry. And then you've got a sapphire manager, which is 9 personally sponsored managers, and that's £75 to £168,000 a year, and then you also get a 1% gen bonus, which you think, oh, 1%, you know, you've helped 9 people to manager, you should be getting more than 1%. But you get 1% on every. I'll go back to the screen so I can explain properly. So that 1% gen bonus turns this 6 into 7, this 3 into 4, and this 2 into 1 on every single manager line. So one of my friends actually, when she went Sapphire Manager, her 1% gen bonus was just over £10,000 increase in that 1 month, which is just phenomenal. So that 1% suddenly seems a lot more exciting. So we've got Diamond Sapphire Manager, which is 17 personally sponsored managers, and that's a 2% gem bonus. And again, the annual income here is around about 140,000 to 288,000 a year. Now again, you know, there's no cap on your income. There's nobody going to be telling you you're doing it too fast, you're doing it too slow. It's completely up to you. You set your own goals with your coach and mentor, and you can obviously achieve whatever you want. There's no limit. So this is our Diamond Manager position, and this is 25 personally sponsored managers to yourself, and you can see there a huge 3% gem bonus on that 25 manager legs. Now this is 270,000 a year plus, like no limits at all. And we're also lucky enough to be part of Jane and John Leach's Diamond Manager group, the QLS group, and he's renowned for saying he wishes he only paid 270,000 in tax. So you can just imagine his income. And of course, there's lots of other incentives that you can qualify for as soon as you start. I'm going to just go through these really quickly because like I said, this is just a brief overview, and we have got a longer presentation that will go through the company, the superior products that is underpinned, and also these incentives in a little more detail, which we've been lucky enough to qualify for. So you've got the chairman's bonus, which, because our company is cash rich and completely debt free, Rex can do what he would like with the profits. And you've got the earned incentive plan. Again, it's nicknamed car plan. You don't have to buy a car, you can buy a house, you can do what you want with it. And there's also global travel incentives as well. And this is where I'm going to end this. So thank you all for listening. I hope you've got lots and lots of questions. I know I did. So just drop myself, Claire Powell, an email, a message. So it's clairepowell.flp@gmail.com, or give me a ring on 07841 632 838, or just find me on Facebook. It's Claire and Lee Powell, the Facebook page, or get back in contact with whoever sent you this link. So thank you again for listening, and I hope to be working with you shortly. Thank you. Bye.